Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Rhez, Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. I'm Melissa. I'll be your game master for the evening. With me, as always, are my wonderful players. Say hi, wonderful players.
Hi! Wow.
I think it's getting weirder each week. Are we going to eventually get to a point where we're actually critical role people? Oh my
Winter's coming and we're all gonna lose our minds even
Once
more.
I soundproof this apartment, Melissa.
It's over for you, bitches.
It's happening.
Well, I need to get soundproofing tiles in here, and then I also need an external microphone so I can just get really close to it.
The best part of having a mic is that it's really close and people are like, you are too close to your mic, and I'm like, I know.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get closer?
Anyways, we are somehow on episode 19. Did you guys know that? Episode 19 already? How did that happen?
I wrote it down.
Christ. Anyways,
Desk ketchup.
I have a lot of tater tots. I made too many.
that is a poor ketchup choice there, Wyatt.
It was on sale, and I'm in grad school and broke.
We can't all be buying $80 steaks, okay? Some of us have to settle for the $1.99 ketchup.
It was like a $1.19 ketchup, I think.
$1.19 ketchup. I wasn't too far off though.
It sure tastes like $1.19 ketchup.
Mm-hmm. It's Heinz or bust.
I know.
All the fancies Dijon ketchups.
You and your highfalutin hoity-toity la-di-da ketchups.
I've been listening to If I Had $1 Million recently. Or
Yeah,
something.
that's where that
Oh,
quote's
that's
from.
fanciest ketchup. Dijon ketchup. Yes. I love singing along to that song too. Anyways. There's some announcements. Announcement 1. Dungeon Sphere on Wednesday. We're doing stuff.
Woo.
We just beat up a brain, so that's fun.
Oh my god, we barely scraped through the brain fight, y'all.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
It was a rough time in the brain dome.
I'm just happy I finally killed someone.
We didn't kill ourselves
Yeah.
before.
God, I really
Wow,
wish
you
Mox
tried.
would have knocked her fucking self out before, just so Deb didn't have the satisfaction.
Just to spite me. It's okay.
Oh, you still got it though.
Not next week, but the week after is Halloween. We're having a Halloween one-shot. Co-DM'd by me and Dev. Wherever Dev is on the screen, I don't know.
Right here.
Yep. So that'll be fun, and possibly also death-filled. It'll be great. And 31-1-2. The second. I had to count it on my hands so I could remember. We will be having a Monster of the Week one-shot. Story told by Yuri.
Yes,
So-
we're gonna be starting a game called The Tales of the Below and Beyond, or Tote Bab. I'm very excited for it. I put a lot of work into it. Join us in New England, in literally my hometown, for some spooky stuff.
Is it New England or is it New England?
No, I think I'm gonna keep New England. You guys will still be in Connecticut, but I'm gonna translate their town names.
Can you make a town called New England?
Ooh, technically, the town right across the bridge is called New London. So,
God, Yuri, you're gonna have me living out my 3rd grade Babysitters Club dreams, living in Connecticut.
yes, come join us for the 3rd happiest anime weeb in Connecticut. It's gonna be Patsy, and an old sailor man, and intern at the monster office, and our old sea witch by the docks.
That's me.
Also, awarding, it's gonna be like a little bit racier, a little sexier. Jacob wants to be an incubus, so
Hell
his
yeah.
succubus mom's gonna be there.
We
So
gon' be fucking.
content rating, maybe? I don't know. Wording on that?
It's-
I don't know.
It will be a good time, in any case.
So excited.
So we will be doing that. Yeah.
Oh, I think Patsy and I are switched on stream.
So I'm playing Zenus tonight.
Yeah!
I'm gonna be the brain cell.
Mom said it's my turn.
I just had to switch y'all in OBS.
Thanks, Deb.
But anyways, last announcement. We have a YouTube. Subscribe there and get us. Oh, we have 9 subscribers now. It's gone up
Everybody
another.
knows that YouTube is a myth.
It has gone up another account. That's good. I post because what I did this morning after the 10th episode and finale of Fountains of Essabasara premiered on Saturday. So now the entire Fountains of Essabasara playlist is complete. So I posted it on a couple of my different Facebook groups. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a couple more followers from that. It'll be great. Anyways, go watch all the old episodes of Fountains of Essabasara where Glimmer and Zenus are there, and also Yuri and Patsy, but not as Castor and Suliya. Go watch that. It's a good time.
Eat apples. Get out of here.
But yes, I think that is all we have for announcements. So we will jump right into tonight's episode. So, previously on Rhez, Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. The glitter bombs entered Jorn Hilfn, and nothing was wrong and everything was wonderful. A beautifully constructed street sign points in many directions, indicating various districts in town. A clock tower dominates the skyline just inside the entry gate, and that's where we pick up. Everything's perfect, and nothing's terrible.
Well, I must say this is a perfect town. Nothing could possibly be amiss here.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, I'm disguised.
Yes, and you see a clock tower that's dominating the skyline, sort of a little in the distance. But yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Well, this is your hometown, is it not?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe.
Pipperin, why can't you ever take us somewhere that isn't very upsetting?
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Has it always been
you
like
guys,
this?
everything is great here. You guys think everything is great.
This definitely isn't my hometown, but this is definitely a place I've been in for maybe a few years.
Oh, well, where is your hometown then?
Who's asking?
Me, Glimmer.
Your
We've been
friend Glimmer.
Who
We've
sent
been
you?
traveling together for some time now.
Sorry, that's confidential information.
You keep a plant in my fanny pack. It's not as sexual as it sounds.
Oh my goodness. No, come look at this. They have all of the lawns are perfectly like etched.
I don't really have a
You can't even
hometown.
see the pavement. It's beautifully done. Zenus is like inspecting the filigree of like the lamps and everything. Just
I don't know what he's doing over there. I don't really have a hometown.
We parked...
Me and my folks traveled around a lot. Let's leave it at that.
God help Max.
Yeah, did we leave Max outside? I can't remember.
Just parallel parked.
Yes, you have parked. Max is outside. There is, like, for lack of a better term, a stable, but like a place where he can be the guard, the watchtower guards were like
I wanted to drive through in my war machine.
No. Max is parked and you are confident he is safe.
Yeah, same instructions as last time anybody touches him. Permission to fry him.
Mm-hmm. Though as you walk through the gate, that sort of forceful protectiveness fades a little bit in yourself.
Wait, what?
I don't like the smell of this place.
It smells very fresh.
It
Like
smells
freshly cut grass.
too clean.
As you guys are walking down the street, there's a couple of dwarven women that are chatting, and you hear them talking. Oh, the mayoral debate is tomorrow night. It's going to be so exciting. Are you going? And they chat back and forth about the mayoral debate that's going to be happening the next evening.
What are the topics? Who is running? What are their platforms?
Are you talking to us?
Oh, yes, hello. My name is Glimmer.
Oh, hello?
Glimmer Papadopoulos. At your service.
Ninen.
I'm Paula, this is my friend Helen. Yeah, it's Mayor who just told us that I definitely know his name. Hold on. Let me look at it again. I looked at it this morning and I completely forgot his name. It just goes out of my head immediately. Mayor Keengrip is going to be discussing the plans for city beautification and all that sort of fun stuff. It's going to be great.
Is your city not beautiful enough as it is?
It
always
is
be more
wonderful.
beautiful. Can always be more beautiful.
It is so wonderful to hear about people that care about the places that they live in and just wanting to make things beautiful.
It is a very lovely place. Would you agree?
Oh, the loveliest I think I've ever been.
They kind of smile and sort of nod and then continue on their way.
Bye, Peggy. Goodbye, Hillary. It was Paula and Helga.
Helen, yes.
Helen. Oh my god, I still got it wrong.
Hey, Arnold.
You all can give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh. 9.
Is this with our? I'm assuming with our eyes, so I get advantage on that.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
That one.
16.
20.
8 plus 6. 14. 14.
21.
So 16 for Suliya, 21 for Pip. As you guys are sort of talking to them and then walking sort of more toward, there's the giant street sign, you see the clock tower in the distance. And in the clock tower, you see a shadowy figure. And it's still for a second. And then all of a sudden you just see it sort of shrink a little. And Suliya, you clock this that this figure shrinks. Pip, you notice this figure's hood falls for a bit, and its hair color changes to one similar to a hair color similar to Suliya's before it vanishes out the back of the clock tower.
Well, at least something interesting has happened in this town.
What's that?
Oh, just a shadowy figure who was up in that clock tower.
Where? There's just.
Well, they're not there anymore.
They got
Where-
smaller though, so that's a little suspicious.
Well, sometimes when something's running away from you, it looks like it's getting smaller.
I'm fairly confident with all we've seen of shapeshifters. We should keep our eyes open for another Suliya.
Yeah, Suliya, get that moonbeam ready.
There's another
We don't
Suliya.
know it's me for certain. We just
Well, if it got smaller, it turned into a small-sized creature.
And its
And
hair
you
color was
are
similar
a
to yours.
small-sized creature, and it
Well,
gained a
also-
hair color. Admittedly, your hair color is black, which is a common hair color.
If they turn into
But-
Suliya, they're turning into the one competent member of our party. We should be very afraid.
Exactly.
Perdona me.
No, we
and-
meant it.
I said what I said.
And as you continue walking, you get closer to this very intricate sign, and all of a sudden, you hear coming from the road sign, "Thank you for choosing Jorn Hilfn's finest directional assisting navigator, or DAN for short. I can help you in locating our finest shops and taverns. Where would you like to go today?"
All I'm thinking of is Shrek in the beginning when
Do
they get to
wop
Spark
is,
Pod.
do
Yeah.
wop is, do wop
I'm
is.
thinking about
the-
those things they have in the grocery stores, like the vacuum cleaners that like just go around and they put googly eyes on them sometimes.
Like a little automaton or something.
Hello, Dad.
They follow you around.
Zenus.
Yeah.
Giggles a little bit. And be like, oh, what are we all in the mood for? Are we doing a night out on the town? Are we doing just a little bit of light shopping? What are we feeling?
What do you think, Doran?
We're here for Hip's ex-wife, right? I don't know if I want to stay here too long.
I'm not here for my ex-wife. This is
Well,
just a
we're
stop
here
on
for
the way to
your
our
ex-wife.
destination. I'd rather not see her.
Well, you don't have to, but I think it might not
I think
be
we've
a bad
earned
idea.
Earned it.
Maybe she'll tell us your hometown.
You
Well,
made us go into that creepy house. I think we earned the right to see your wife. It's a very common trade.
it was for a good cause. Okay, what do you think,
take
Doran?
us into a
A
creepy
good
house.
cause.
We
You
need
taught me
your,
never to not
your
get
wife.
paid.
Doran, what do you think?
And you want to meet the wife too.
Doran is very
I want to meet
placated
the wife too.
at the moment. He's very placid, very calm.
Oh no, they got Doran.
You don't know that anything is wrong.
No, what?
And he says, whatever you all like to do is fine with me.
We gotta get out of here. That's not my Doran.
Um,
Not my...
you know, there is a color guard house here.
Also accommodating.
Is it?
Castor, you know any of them?
No, I've never been to this side of the continent, unfortunately.
Well, this
Which
is
city
this is
was it
the same.
where the gem basilisks were?
Holderoo.
Oh, never mind.
Well, you could go there. You could say hi.
I suppose it would be fitting to stop in and check out the color guard's office.
All right, I'm gonna pull up my Toad. All right, Toad. Go to the color guard house, and then
Can you not just ask the directional thing for directions?
I don't trust it.
He's a very nice man. I think we should give him a chance.
Would you rather follow that or a Toad?
Why
This
not
thing.
both?
The
Is
Toad
his
is
name
reliable.
Dan
the Toad.
or
The
Than?
Toad has no other ulterior
Dan.
motives.
Dan.
I'd rather trust a Toad without ulterior motives than a
Well,
guy
please,
from a
please
creepy
take
town.
Take us
That
to
you
the
can
color
do.
guard.
I'm gonna do the lovely technology that was given to us.
I hold the
Do
Toad
the
for a
lovely
minute and I say
Ah.
to the color guard house in Jorn Hilfn. And I give it a little kiss.
And Dan says, you can find the color guard house in the southeast corner of the Shimmer Ward. However, they are at reduced capacity and hours these days due to not having anything to do.
Oh, this place is wonderful. They're so efficient.
I hate
Got all
that
of their
too.
work done.
Does that
Perhaps we could have a lovely
Seem-
little holiday.
does that seem odd,
Each
Melissa?
episode.
Just because it seems like the color guard and Kieran Lodier had a
So-
lot going on.
So normally I would say give a roll, but at
But-
this current moment in time, Zenus finds this totally normal.
Okay.
Perhaps use this? No. Fuck, what's his name? The teen foil hat man. Perhaps he
Oh,
could take some
Runar,
pictures.
my very
Runar.
good friend Runar, who works at the color guard in Jorn Hilfn.
Yeah, it's not so
Lodier.
easy, is it?
Where do we live?
Here in Lodier.
Here, Lodier. My brain always goes Hern Lodier.
Names are difficult, okay? Perhaps we could get some pointers for Runar about how they run this chapter so that they are not always flying by the seat of their pantaloons.
Listen, Runar's a very busy man. He has a lot going on, okay?
Right, I'm just saying that perhaps he could get some organizational skills. It sounds like they have this place very much down to a science.
Also, we
no.
were infiltrated by a specter. No, what?
That
Yeah,
you're
I don't know,
only
the last
making
time
my
we tried
case
hiring
stronger.
The last time we tried hiring out more help, it didn't really go that well for him.
I'm following the
Yeah,
toad.
exactly. We made a, God, what are they called? A shapeshifter.
We're on our way, right? We're not just standing
you
and
guys are
talking.
walking.
And then Pip burned our whole mailroom to the ground.
Right, but this is like
did no such thing.
departmental assistance.
As you guys are walking, can I get another perception check from everyone?
Ooh, natural 20.
I'm too focused on the
Nice.
toad to see anything. I'm just
Plus
following
8.
it.
I'm also focused on the toad. I got a 7.
14.
23.
What does a natural 20 give you, Patsy?
It gives me a 22.
22. Cool. So here's what we're gonna do. I meant to mention this before we started streaming, but we're gonna have a little bit of a secret room. So I need everyone, Wyatt, to headset out.
The secrets tonight.
Secrets! And as you're walking, you notice, sort of hidden in an alleyway, a figure, a goblin, with his finger to his lips in this shh motion and beckoning toward you. And this, definitely thinking in your head that this man definitely looks nice. I bet he has something very important to tell you. You should definitely go over without telling your friends.
Yeah, Zenus will walk over. He'll find a good moment to just slip away and head over to the shadowy figure.
Yeah. So, as you walk over, he sort of grabs you by the elbow and pulls you into a shadowed alley and says, "Are you whammied? Let me look at your eyes." And he,
What?
and what do you do?
What do you mean?
And he like pulls you down and he looks in your eyes. He goes, "Damn it! Come with me, but be casual." So the goblin, as he walks nonchalantly down the street, he's going to grab your elbow and lead you to a nondescript building and guide you in. And he says, "Okay, hold on just a moment." And then he's going to grab this vial and he's going to crack it under your nose. This is just going to take a second to take effect, but
What?
no loud noises when it does.
Oh.
And
These are a lot of weird requests out of somebody I just met. Normally, like, I expect a few. But anyway.
And as you're talking, soon enough, a dispel magic vial removes these rose-tinted glass whammy something this town has put you in. And you're kind of looking around. You're in a darkened room with a curtained windows, and everything seems almost too perfect, like a 1950s sitcom times 1,000. Give me a perception check again.
Natural 20 for 25.
Natural 20. As you are sort of glancing around, you glance out the window and you see the town guard corralling this man, and you notice before they get to him, he's looking very confused, very almost in a panic attack, but no one's really paying him any mind beside the guard. And this little goblin man says, "I'm Weems, but that's not really important right now. You came from here in Lodir, right? You were the color guard?"
Yeah, Zenus, Ophelia. Zenus, there we go. Where's the boss? There's the boss.
He goes, "You have to get your friends out of this." He goes, "Dispel magic works, but if you can't do that, get to the color guard house. Tislin has more of these vials," and he holds up the broken vial. "But you must be discreet. Any signs of not being under the spell, and you saw what happens. Now, you can go back to your friends, but they won't miss you. It's the whammy. But be discreet.
Okay. Zenus like looks down at his like beautiful like robes and everything else that he has, and thinks for a moment and is going to I think he'll play into like the 1950s like sort of motif. He'll use the cloak of many fashions to look very like presentable, modern, like the like gray wool suit that all like the businessmen wore in the 1950s. Just very like interested in like trying to capture that dreamlike state that he was in, which I feel like is somewhat natural for a fake creature to be in.
100%. So you do that thing, and he will by the way also mention that Runar had sent notes that y'all were coming, which is how he knew to watch out for you.
Okay.
So but I'm gonna call everyone back now, but
Yep.
Be discreet, he says, as you are walking out the door. Okay, come back.
Will. Thank you.
I don't know if they saw.
I'm putting it in chats. There we go.
Do we see half of these faces that Zenus just made?
So you all are walking down the street. All 5 of you, Pip, Doran, Castor, Glimmer, Suliya.
Are there 5 of us?
Heading towards the color guard house. There's definitely 5 of you, and that's how many there's been in your party. 5 for sure.
It's a correct number.
Sure.
And yeah, you continue down the street. Give me survival since you are following the frog.
Okay, Mr. Frog. You better not let me down. 13.
Can the frog's name be Toadregard?
No, his name is Mr. Frog, and it's a toad.
Beauregard?
Mr. Toad.
He's on a wild ride, all right.
Toad regard.
Toadregard, Mr. Toad.
Yes.
Toadregard Toad.
Toad regard.
Please,
Toad.
Mr. Toad was my father. You can call me Toad regard.
All right, it's a 13.
13. Okay, yeah, you are following the frog. You get lost for a hot sec with a 13. I think you go down a wrong alley. There are many alleys here. And yeah, you're lost for a hot sec.
Do you need to ask for directions, perhaps, Pipperin?
No.
Maybe you should ask the Toad again. See if you'll get a different outcome this time.
Well, I think I lost the toad.
Oh no, Toadregard!
Well, it was nice while we knew him.
No, actually, he comes back after 12 hours.
Oh yeah, great, cool, awesome. I'm gonna go ask a human person for directions.
No, I think I found the way. Come on.
Okay, I trust you, Pete.
I don't, but I'll follow anyway.
We're not gonna. Are there not like directional things? We already asked one, but like, could we get more specific directions from that thing?
Yes, Dave was not very helpful.
Southeast of the Shimmer Ward.
Could I find a humanoid person around, or are we completely alone?
There are several people looking like they are walking to various jobs or things. You pass a school, and there are a bunch of kids.
No, children don't know directions. I'll go to a person who looks like they're headed to a job.
They won't want to help us. They're clearly very busy.
Clearly not. You can take a second. If you were rushing to work, you would run.
I don't run.
I know.
For anything.
Pat Glimmer on the shoulder as I walk by. Pardon me a moment if you have the time. I'm a representative of the color guard from here in Lodier. I'm looking for the branch here in whatever your lovely town is called.
Jorn Hilfn.
Jorn Hilfn. Specifically, if you could give directions in the numbers of east and west, perhaps a north or a south as well.
Or west.
West isn't a direction, Glimmer. West is where you are. Yeah, in between north, east, and west.
I'm always west.
Focus!
He says, I'm not familiar with the color guard, I apologize.
Would you happen to know an individual who would be familiar with the color guard? Maybe directions there to start?
If ever I don't know where I'm going, Dan is usually very helpful.
Yeah, we've asked Dan before. Dan wasn't very helpful, though.
Because that is so strange. Dan is such a charming chap.
What is the tallest structure in this area?
Not to be pedantic, but charming does not mean helpful.
Yeah.
What's the tallest structure in this area?
He just this man just kind of smiles and starts to and wanders off.
Mm.
I'm gonna try to find the tallest structure in this area.
The clock tower is the tallest structure in town.
Okay, so the clock tower's right there.
It's back from the way you came.
Just get on top of one building. This one's
I mean,
fine.
I need to look at, like, what's the tallest building around me right now in my
Did you
vicinity.
not say that there was a dangerous figure in this?
I'm not going on the clock tower, that's too far.
Just climb up this one building. It's, what, 2 stories? That's good enough.
Is it taller than all the other
there.
buildings?
As you guys
throw him
are
up there.
as you guys are yelling at each other,
But I
a
throw
town
it.
guard comes in. Is there something we can assist with?
Yes,
That's
would you happen
the
to know where the
disturbance in
color
town.
guard is?
The color guard. Why do you need the color guard?
I
You
am
say
color guard.
mid-fling.
I say mid-fling. I throw Pip and then I turn around and I pull out my badge. It's the official color guard business. From the branch in Hernlo Deer.
That does
We're
not
very
seem.
professional.
That does not seem like something a color guard member would do.
I'm so
throwing-
sorry. We're from the south. We're a little country bumpkin. It's normal for us. Do you have directions? or
Please.
not?
Glimmer's trying to do a somersault.
They say, continue down this road about 3 blocks, hang a left, another 3 blocks, 3 blocks right, and you'll be there. Please do not make a disturbance. We would not want to have to come back.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Come on, Pip. Let's go.
He just falls.
I'll get you!
Just falls right next to Glimmer.
Okay. Head count. I don't want to lose anyone in the big city. There's
Well, you cannot
me.
count the toad, so there should not be 6, there should only be 5.
Okay. Head count real quick. Me. Pip
Me.
fell from the
Oh.
sky. Glimmer on the ground under Pip. Suliya, you still here?
I'm still here.
And
Suliya's probably
Doran.
like trying to find a way. She's probably like wandered off a little bit, but she wanders back at me when she hears you counting.
All right, that's everyone. Let's go.
Wait, is Zenus not here?
No!
Wait a minute!
I've never met him.
Wait, do we remember this? Do we know this?
No, we
No.
don't!
What?
Everything is fine!
No, the 6th member of our party is Max, but we left him outside.
So
6th was Toad regard.
so
you
nothing
killed him.
seems wrong to us. Okay.
No.
Color guard.
Head count. To the color guard we go.
And no
Yeah.
wonder it was really quiet.
As you're walking down the street, Wyatt, do you do anything? Yeah.
I think Zenus just falls and lying at the back of the party,
Okay.
just to say, catch up.
Where is the toad?
I think he'll follow, like, 20, 30 feet back, just like a normal distance, making sure that they get to the color guard just fine. He'll do his best to adopt any like mannerisms that he sees of the different town.
Perfect.
So do you want a performance check or something?
Sure.
Do we notice somebody like a creep following us?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, easy enough for Zenus to fit right into casual city living.
My passive perception's only a 16, so I don't notice anything weird.
Everything is fine.
Oh, look, the color guard house, I think.
Yes, you do come to. There is a building. It has an open sign, but it's like sort of falling apart a little bit. And the shades are closed on the windows.
Oh, perhaps I misunderstood, and it's not so much that they are efficient as much as they are decrepit.
Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good now on our end, doesn't it? At least we're not these guys. I walk up the stairs and I attempt to open the door.
The door opens. There is a single bing from a bell that is like you hear it ding and then it immediately is like muffled.
I walk in with purpose.
Can I look to see what muffled the bell?
As you look up, you see a mage hand dissipating.
Oh, okay.
Is the layout similar to the one that we've already been in? Is it like the exact same or is it a little different?
No, it is sort of like strip mall office. You walk in and there's like a desk and then there's like an open area off to the left with more QB style desks. And you see sitting at the front reception area a dwarven woman. She's got like her hair in pigtails. And she is sort of lazily writing on a piece of paper. And as you walk in, she says, "Hello and welcome to Jorn Hilfn Color Guard. What can I do for you today?"
Well, I see why your business is so bad. Hi, I'm Castor Connelly from the Hirnlodier Color Guard. We came to say hello.
Hello.
Hello. What can we do for you?
We just wanted to see what this place was like, truly. I don't believe we had a reason.
What's your name?
I'm Tislin Brewhammer.
It is nice to meet you, Tislin.
Who else is here? Sorry.
She kind of nods her head to the left. Zomtid is here. Weems is out.
Out on business or just out for the day?
Yes.
Thank you.
We're part of the team, you know. There's a little bit of quid pro quo. We're here from the Lordier chapter
The name's Flip.
on the same team.
I forgot you're handsome. I suppose you don't have work at the moment.
Things are pretty quiet here, yes.
I figured.
Does she have something you want to do, Wyatt?
You hear a knock at the door. Did Wings give me any instruction on?
He told you the 2 ways. And the ending bit, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember what you have, so I don't know if you can or not, but...
Yeah, I don't remember the... I think he said something very quickly, but I don't remember what.
I'll put it in a thing.
Thank you. Oh. I remember those things. There's a knock at the door as Zenus. Zenus just knocks on the door to the color guard house.
You know, people do this at our color guard office too. They knock on the door thinking someone's gonna walk over there and open for them. Instead of it's a building that you enter yourself. I will begrudgingly, as part of the color guard, walk over to open the door.
And as you do, you see your good friend Zenus.
Do I know he's my good friend Zenus?
Yeah.
Oh, Zenus! Did we close the door on you? I am so sorry.
I just got distracted. Mind if I...
Were you looking at lawns again? Such a strange thing. Come inside.
There's nothing strange about looking at lawns.
Yes,
there is.
lawns are terrible for the environment.
Yes, they are.
Anyway,
Should instead replace it with natural
Nothing
clover.
wrong with a little bit of landscaping.
There's wrong with a lot of landscaping. That's the
Oh,
problem.
Zenus, what were you gonna say?
Liam says hello. And he'll just turn to Tislin and just, like, drop whatever act that he had. And just says, my friends need a little bit of assistance, if you don't mind.
Thank God. And Tislin jumps up from the desk and says, y'all, can you do
They're
anything
all
if you need me to do
whammied.
it?
I'm out of spells for the day.
I'm confused.
What is
And Tislin says, okay, and you see her go, and they have, like, a poke board on the wall with several items on it, and she moves a couple around on the board, and it swings open in a door, and she goes in and comes back out, and she's got 5, because Doran's there, 5 vials in her hand. She hands a couple to Zenus, and she goes first, probably to Suliya, since Suliya seems the
competent?
Well, seems the least frazzled.
Argumentative.
Yes.
Zenus
And
would go to Glimmer.
yeah, and
Have you been here before, Zenus? What is going on?
Yeah, I just need you to stand still for a moment.
and Tislin will break the vial under Suliya's nose, and Zenus under Glimmer's, and a Dispel Magic goes over you, and the rose-tinted whammy that has been on you falls, and you see this town for what it really is, a too perfect 50 sitcom times 1,000. Something's clearly wrong here.
What
Man,
the shit?
I wish this was like a big reveal and that we didn't know it last week.
I know.
I'll go over to Pip with the other vial. Actually, I'll turn to Tislin and be like, which one do you want? Do you want Gracie or do you want...
Oh, she goes towards Pip.
I'll go over to Castor and just break it.
She's a dwarf, so she's a little shorter
Yeah.
anyways, so.
Are you trying to drug me?
It's for your own good. Besides, you've done other things before. This is probably a cleaner version of something that you've had in your system at one point.
No.
Or at least I have.
What have you been doing?
Holy
I drink
shit!
a lot of fish. I drink a lot of fish balls.
Yeah, so do I. I've never had anything like this though.
Well, if you didn't spend enough time in the Feywild, trust me, we'll straighten that out some other time. I'll break it under Castor's nose.
And it's effectively a Dispel Magic vial. Yeah, Tislin says, okay. Sorry for the cold. Welcome. It's just... If they, and she indicates outside, know that you're not whammied, you won't be long for this town.
Whammied?
I knew that those pigtails were all a disguise.
Yes, adult grown women shouldn't wear pigtails.
Because we're not sure exactly how, but we think the PA system is doing some sort of something in the morning and causing everyone to just be super chill, and it's the weirdest thing, and we don't know why and we don't know how, but that's what's happening.
Wait, but if this has been going on for a while, how did you know to break it in the first place?
Occasionally it would happen that, I don't know, by sheer force of will, i.e. a really high wisdom saving throw, it doesn't take hold. And on those days we were able to sort things out. We've got everything hidden behind that wall, so if things happen, it's easily hidden. And we don't do any of the stuff out here. Everything is back there, so they won't find it. But
will we be trapped again tomorrow?
It's possible. But if you can make your way here, I can get you out of it. The trick is staying casual.
Ah, yes,
It's
casual
hard.
is my middle name. I'm very good at the subterfuge and
It's
lying.
She goes, it's why we've been sending the kids out.
Oh.
You're the ones who have been sending the children out.
Yeah, we've got Polly and Katrine.
Pip's gonna go slink back.
Flip a handkerchief.
Flip is gonna start slinking back behind everybody and like try to disappear.
I don't think she knows.
Zenus will message Pip and just be like, "You're in disguise. You're giving away your only thing." Jesus, okay.
Cool,
Way
man,
to be
cool.
casual, Flip.
What a square.
Can't believe this nerd.
Nobody look at me.
Look at me when I cry.
On the head.
Polly's been working on the more noble-born folk. Katrine's been working on those in the black market, getting everyone out that we can, but it's a fly-by-night thing. But she's been silent for a couple weeks. We think she might have got whammied and hasn't been able to get
Who
out.
has?
Polly
Katrine.
and Katrine.
Both of them?
Chill, dude.
I like suddenly like burst through everyone to the front.
Mister, don't talk about my ex, but God, I hope she's okay. Pathetic.
Mr. Pigeon Yeller, please. Instead of
I just put my hands on the desk and like kind of prop myself up. So you're telling me that Polly is in trouble?
Possibly, but you need to calm down. Do you want to get thrown in the brig?
No, but I feel like this is a
Yes.
safe place to panic a little bit. I'm just gonna go over here, just have a little panic
you want
attack
to hop
and
into the bag of holding for a little bit? You got 10 minutes.
no,
Until you suffocate.
no. I'm just gonna.
I have a question.
I just go
So
face a corner.
obviously,
I hand you your
Pips.
plant.
Pips held himself in timeout. I love that for him.
Sometimes you just need to reset.
Obviously, it's strange what's happening, and as much as we might find it disconcerting to see people brainwashed, charmed, is anything happening?
Yeah, what is the point?
Yeah, like, are bad things actively happening, or people are just living their we happy few lives?
Was
I mean, if they have to brainwash the people into thinking that it's good, I can't anticipate anything good is happening behind the scenes.
yeah, free will.
Right,
But I mean-
does the color guard know what the situation is that they're trying to achieve?
What's wrong?
What do you mean? What's wrong?
For what purpose are they glamoring them? What
I
are
mean,
they trying to
yeah,
cover up?
what's happening?
Ever since Knight Captain Holden got his new assistant, he's been very forceful in town beautification, in making sure things are wonderful.
Oh yes, I got in trouble for trying to do a somersault. They're very strict here.
I think we got in trouble for throwing
No
Pip.
whimsy.
No, 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 Rizzy! What is this hell?
Zenus
Please
just
tell me they at
immediately
least have-
goes and puts
They
Glimmer's
at least
head
have
up.
fish bowls, do they not?
Shh, it's all right.
Yeah, I think the only thing they use fish bowls for, Glimmer, here are fish.
Oh my god!
You don't just shh.
We need to leave. We need to burn this place
We
to
need
the
to-
ground.
I'm on it.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, we still haven't answered my question.
What?
We
Oh,
were.
please,
She says, we were content for a while. But people started going missing.
What kind
And-
of people?
I mean, are these the children that you're kidnapping going missing, or?
No, the guard just threatened us. You fall out of line, the guard takes you away.
Yeah, all you did was chuck Pip at the building. I don't know why they got so upset about it.
Well, they only gave us a warning. They didn't arrest us.
Well, what do you think happens when you get multiple warnings?
I would
How
like to
many-
get arrested to see what is, like, really going on here.
Let's go punch a
How many
guard.
times did you throw Pip at the building in here in Lodir and nothing happened?
Never, because I didn't know Pip while I lived in Harnlondir for
I'm
2
pretty
months.
sure you tossed them at least a couple times.
I kicked him.
No, they refused.
I refuse to toss Pip.
Oh.
It's personal growth that I'll now throw him.
You've come a long way.
I've come a long way.
But she says, there have been some adults that have gone missing. We think they have been taken by the town guard, but there have also been children gone missing.
Not the ones that you managed to escort to safety.
Correct. We think, we're not sure, but we think there might be multiple somethings going on. Perhaps
Wait.
someone's taking advantage of a situation.
Glimmer's just gonna start, like, punching Zenus in the arm. Wait. Do not hags have the ability to cast glamours on people?
They,
And hags like to take children? Perhaps this is Aunt Sally.
Blind maids did believe that Aunt Sally had something to do with this. That's probably the reason why the children are going missing. The other part of it, I mean, we know that there was a plot to undermine the mayor of Hirmodia, maybe the same people that were working for the Underman? Was that his name? Under King, Underground King, Underman, tall,
Yes.
Yeah,
subterranean
Captain Underpants,
gentleman.
I'm familiar, yes.
Oh.
Tra-la-la. Of course.
Tra-la-la-la. I mean, there could be some sort of connection here if they're working to destroy the seats of government and to enforce the will of an individual. I mean, it could be just another puppet.
Have you
and some-
noticed any activity related to and pertaining to hags? Namely, a pernicious bitch named Sally.
Well, I mean, the children are going missing. I feel like that's a pretty big indicator.
What else do hags find? appropriately disruptive.
Splitting people into two bodies and sending one to another plane.
I feel like that was a happy accident.
Getting a member of their coven murdered.
Well, that was intentional. I mean, what types of children were going missing? Were they like 13-year-old girls?
Private folk.
Tislin goes back to her board, and there are several missing people posters, but she pulls out 4 different missing kids, and 2 of them were in fact born approximately 13 years ago.
Alrighty. Well, we have a hag trying to reestablish a coven that she controls. And they're probably abducting children or using whatever grander cover is going on here.
She's probably trying to reinstate her coven.
Well, I think that's at least one component of it, but I don't know if that's... It sounds like whoever this assistant to the Night Captain is behind the new initiatives. So maybe they're behind... Did the charm start happening after this captain got?
How long has this been going on for?
The Night Captain Holden got his new assistant. I say new, she's not really new. She's been
Stephanie?
She's been here a couple of years.
Oh no, never mind.
Do I have it written somewhere else? She's been here a couple of years. Sveta Vor? Sorry, I just said that wrong. Sevda. Sevda. Vor. W-U-R. That was probably about a year and a half, or she's been here about 2 years. About a year and a half ago, all this started happening. But the kids going missing, that's more recent phenomena, and why we started sending them.
How
Refugees
long
rescue.
ago were me and Zenus in the Feywild?
That has been... It's been a decent chunk of time for that. I mean, not terribly long. I think it's been... Well, time is wibbly wobbly. But it's been probably... You guys have been back... Effectively about, I think, 2 weeks. It's not been long that you guys have been back. But, yes.
That is when the children started going missing, around 2 weeks ago?
Ish, maybe a little longer.
Like a day or two, perhaps?
Wibbly wobbly, but yes.
Yeah. I think we found our hag, Zenus.
Lovely.
We need to find an article of hers.
We need to find my wife.
I mean, if we find her, do we need her article for the map to track her?
Well, we need
If
the
we
map to
found
find
her.
her. That's why if we find perhaps like a shawl or a head,
Well, you said that she's here doing this, yes?
but we don't know where.
Well, we could find her.
Polly might
Right,
know
with the map.
something.
Need the map.
Or she might have something of the hags.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was the last place you heard of Polly and Katrine? Where were they headed?
They... usually stay at Polly's house in the Tangles.
We need to go to
I'm gonna
Polly's
message
house.
Pip. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Okay. It is okay, Pip. We are going to find her.
Well, I at least know where the Tangles is. I don't know where her house is.
Can you give us the address, please?
Well, do you have an atom of Paulus? Because the map is good for 3 individuals.
I don't.
Tislin thinks for a hot sec.
Unless if you have the address, that would be easier.
That might be... Or we could
Well,
just
but if we have the
stake
article,
out.
we can find her rather than just her house.
That's true. But if anything, there will be articles of her things that she owns in her house.
Oh, that is a very good point. I did not think of that.
We suspect that Polly has been whammied.
Whammied
Do you
or
have-
imprisoned.
More of those vials.
Have a couple, yes, but we generally don't bring them out of here. Bad.
So we
Let's
should
say-
wrestle Polly to the ground and bring her back here then?
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Whoa!
Alright, that works for me.
But what time of day is it? We got in here pretty late, right? Because we did all that stuff earlier, and then it was the rest of the day to get here.
Yeah, it is getting kind of late.
Is this Pip saying I have to find my darling wife, but do I need a nap first? What are your priorities, Pipperin?
Well,
I'm
I
gonna-
was thinking if we needed to get rid of some magic, if Zenus were to take a nap, or Suliya to be able to use that dispel magic spell, then tomorrow we don't need to bring her back or anything. And also, usually when you all go to sleep, I sneak out and try to get information on my own. It's easier that way on my own. A lot less arguing.
I'd like
That's
to think I am
fair.
a fairly easygoing person.
I'm not.
I just get angry when you do things and lie to us. That's all.
I've never
I'm
lied
just
to you
like-
once.
I just like to know things.
I pick up Pip by his collar. I drop him.
Is there a safe place for us to stay for the
When you
night
pick me
if
up
we're
all the
taking a
way,
rest?
I fart. And do a little
I
toot.
throw him. I football chuck him onto the ground.
Good thing my acrobatics is a +9.
Is there a safe place for us to stay? Do you know?
The Tipsy Hatchet might be good.
I'm leaving. I'm sleeping in Max. I do not jive with creepy towns.
Well, if we're trying to make it look like we belong, we need to act like everything is fine. We would have no issue staying here.
You guys have no issue staying here. If shit goes sideways, I'm out.
Okay, have fun being by yourself outside of a creepy town with all of these threats and risks happening around us.
I will. Because do you know what's outside of the creepy town? My flame-throwing war machine!
Does your flame-throwing war machine have thumbs? I don't think so.
No, do you have a flamethrower?
I could.
He
I have
has
this vial.
Molotov cocktails.
I do. I have access to
Sorry,
fire.
I don't know how to make you people understand that Max is my best friend.
I just don't think we should be
So
splitting
I
up.
am not alone when I go to hang out with my best friend Max.
But then it's so inconvenient for us because then we have to go through all the whole city just to get you. This is a big
I will
city.
come back. I will come back and find you guys. But I do not feel comfortable sleeping here.
What do you guys do?
What time does the
Typically,
PA
some of
system
us
go
need
off?
to stay.
Around 6 in the morning.
So we would have to wake up at the tavern and come back here before 6 a.m. to get unwhammied? Or do we have the
Could
willpower to be able to do that after we get whammied, Miss
Could
Tislin?
we perhaps simply fill our ears with cotton and drown out the PA? If we cannot hear it, it cannot affect us, correct?
Tislin says, If you listen right now, it's still going. It's quiet. But it goes all day.
So, what do we do?
Once you get unwhammied for the day, you're good. But it has to go every day.
Castor's going to grab a pen and write on their. Is gonna pull up. Oh, it covered in. I'm gonna write on my leg underneath my cloak of protection. Go to color guard in morning, and then cover it back up. So when I wake up in the morning, I'll see it and be like, I should go to the color guard.
Are you goddamn mementoing yourself? You do realize that you're gonna be the murderer all along.
Sure am.
So are we gonna have the willpower to be able to come back here in the morning?
Yes.
Wow.
We came here of our willpower this morning.
Yeah, but we didn't know that they had the thing to unwhammy us.
No, but
I'm
now
asking
we
Tislin,
do.
I'm not asking you.
She says, if you make it here, I will be able to unwhammy you, yes.
Stay here for the night?
I'm concerned about waking up, having this affect us, and then not having the willpower to be able to come here, because we know that it will undo the thing. So should we stay here, or should we go to an inn? That is what I'm asking.
If you were to put willpower on a number scale, how high would you say that we need to? I don't know if, like, arbitrarily rolling a dice, what
I'm
would
just
we
saying.
need to hit?
If we get under the effects, away from this place, then we're not going to be able to unwhammy ourselves.
Arbitrarily,
would
Tislin says 22.
Jeez, I'd literally have to roll a nat 20.
Yeah, same.
My internet
no,
cut out
yes,
at the
19.
perfect time. I didn't hear the DC, and I kind of wanted to
22.
stay that way.
Oh, well, you don't get to.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm just going to sleep here.
It's
Well-
okay. Is it safe for you if we sleep here, or would we be creating a liability?
You'd have to be A, quiet, and B, in the back room. There's no natural light back there.
I mean, I used to sleep at the color guard all the time back when I in Hernlodir, but I do understand that we are more of a southern comfort sort of place.
You got that southern hospitality.
Yeah.
I light my lantern.
Okay, so
I
you
wouldn't
guys...
be opposed.
So who all is staying at the color guard?
Where are you going, Zenus?
Well, because Suliya and
You-
I are the two that can dispel magic.
I actually
But you
did
need
not
to know
take
that there is-
dispel magic.
But you're
So
a druid,
I still
can't
need to
you?
take that.
You
I
can
can.
knock it in the morning,
I
yeah.
have to wait though, yeah.
The
Mhm.
issue is, though, you have to know that there is a spell to dispel.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's true.
Well, Zenus, how did...
as you all are talking, Zenus, the last words of your friend echoes through your mind. Be discreet.
Okay. Well, discretion is the biggest thing. I don't think it's smart for me to stay here at the color guard. I think I'm going to rent a room in a tavern.
You want company then?
Might help if somebody's together. I can't count on Weeds to catch me again, but
Who you
What do you
Maybe.
mean ways catch you again?
Weems.
earlier when I split up from the group, it was. I forget your name. Hold on, I'm just scrolling. Why can't I find your name?
Weems Fidget?
Trivoli?
Tislin.
Oh,
Tislin.
that's who you're trying.
Yeah, I just said it's. Weems is one of Tislin's companions, colleagues.
Colleague, yes.
The wrong word came out at first. My apologies. Colleague who had some of the dispel, was able to dispel the thing on me the first time. That's when I went missing from the rest of the group.
You went
He
missing?
told me. I did. It's not important. We need to be discreet no matter what. That was his biggest recommendation, because if we do get caught, we get surrounded by the town guard, and who knows where we'll end up. And
I
think
still would like to keep that open as an option. I think a lot of problems would be solved if we were just where the people were.
I mean,
Where the
One
people
of the
at?
options for where the people are for 6 feet under.
You don't think we can fight our way out of prison?
Listen, you've seen me fight.
Yeah, they can't take magic away from you, sweetheart.
why don't I just go to whatever section of town that Polly was operating out of, that Polly's house was in. Maybe I'll, if nothing else, I could run into her.
Perhaps you ought to take Pipperin with you on that one.
Oh, I can show you what she looks like.
Alright, Pipper and you and I are spending the evening together.
Do you need a buffer?
No, I mean I can just use this hat.
I'll be fine. Pipperin and I are reaching an understanding, or we'll forget about our troubles in the morning, and then we'll have other troubles to deal with.
I'm gonna use disguise self to change into Polly, and this is what she looks like.
Alright, well, if we're not all staying together, then I'm going to Max.
What does Polly look like?
Just a lady.
Oh, she's cute.
Oh. Oh. Her feet are also out.
It's a halfling thing.
I think Suliya is kind of like a one-off for being a halfling who wears shoes.
Guess so. I guess so.
Look at your curly little hair.
And then I change back to Flip.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna head out of town to Max to rest for the night.
So, Castor is going to bed. Zenus and Pip are going on their buddy cop sequel. Do you
I
have
guess.
any books? Do you have a library, perhaps?
Now I have this lantern lit.
The Order of the Fated Path has a library.
I like the sound of that place. That sounds awesome.
It's a monastery. Got some interesting folks there.
Interesting how.
Interesting in it's not my secret to share.
Suliya, are you up for a library adventure?
I'm always down for a library adventure.
Hell yes.
Why don't you walk in and it's just all the same book? How to be polite.
Okay, so Castor's going to Max. Suliya and Glimmer are staying here? Question mark? In the color guard house?
We're gonna go looking for that library.
Okay, it is getting to be evening.
Oh.
Or it is evening, I think.
Library's only open 9 to 4.
Should we sneak into the library?
Just gonna casually look at my stealth real quick. Yeah, maybe that's not the best idea.
I have passed without trace.
I don't think we should risk getting in trouble more than we might in the future.
That is fair.
We've already discussed getting arrested at least twice today, and I don't really know how I feel about that.
Are you worried it's gonna go on your permanent record?
It's gonna stain her.
It'll just go
It's
on
like-
my juvenile record. It'll wipe clean.
It's like the kid who always has perfect attendance, missing one single day of school. It's nothing official. It's just a stain on their own pride.
All right, well, we should get moving. Time's a wasting.
Need to clip Trixie's nails. They're getting long. Okay, so tell me what you all are doing because I've heard like 6 different things.
I think
So-
Zenus and Pip are going to. It's either. Did you say Polly lives in the Tangles or?
Yeah, if you're going to the Tangles, you want to go to the Graceful Swan Tavern.
Yeah,
If that's what you're doing.
I know where that's at.
That's
If
our
we're
plan.
If we're staying behind, I want to try and like study the sound coming out of the PA system.
Yeah, it is. Yes, we will do that in a bit. So you and Suliya are staying behind.
I have a question too.
Yes.
Is there any way we could see how they make the potions
Oh yeah, also good.
so that we could potentially make them ourselves?
We'll be the lab back at home.
Yeah, as long as Suliya
The boys
stays
in the
here,
lab.
so that Suliya can become unwhammied for the day, to then unwhammy the rest of us. Or as long as someone's here, I'm okay. I think it'll be okay to stay in the Tangles at the Graceful Swan for a night. And then if we're splitting up, Castor may as well sleep outside the city, just in case we all get whammied, and Castor has to come in and punch us all in the face until we're unwhammied.
And Castor would get whammied upon coming in.
Maybe. Or maybe not. If Castor thinks
if everyone gets whammied, Castor's just outie. So
you have your best friend.
I have my best friend Max, who happens to be a vehicle.
All right. Well, I got the oil burning. I'm gonna leave the car guard. Hold the lantern up for light.
Cool.
You are so gosh darn cute. Oh
Are
my
they
gosh.
allowed to be out at night, or is there like a unofficial curfew?
Not an unofficial curfew, an official curfew.
Oh.
We should get there before then.
Yeah, and you
Well-
hear the PA system is starting to do like this it's low and quiet at first and slow, but it's this chime that is getting like it's first it goes off and there's a few minutes and it goes off again and then it gets shorter and shorter between until eventually it'll be like every 5 or so seconds this bell is going off. And when it gets to that point, that's when the curfew is. But that's sort of starting now, so you have probably about an hour to do what you would like to do before curfew hits.
I leave town, I go to Max.
Castor goes to Max, and you just hear in your head, I have a bad feeling about this place.
Oh, you and me both, buddy. I don't want to be here. Whatever weird hag thing's going on, I say we leave it. But my friends are noble people, I suppose.
Pip doesn't give a shit. He
Well-
just wants to get his ex-wife. Make sure she's
Glimmer's on
okay.
a revenge mission. This isn't like a moral thing.
Castor's all like, what's the point? I mean, what's happening? Maybe we just go. Everyone's all like, we gotta help.
No. Pip wants to get his ex-wife. Glimmer wants revenge.
Suliya would just feel bad if she just left like this. It doesn't feel normal here.
Glimmer's the
Suliya
only one with
operates on
morals.
guilt.
Suliya is the only one with morals.
I mean, like, there are some morals. I feel bad that children have been kidnapped.
This does make Castor really worried that towns are being weird, like what's happening with their hometown back over on the west side of the continent. Castor's just kind of worried about home.
Zenus.
Mm-hmm.
What if you played that counter charming music while we're walking, just in case? Quietly.
I was gonna wait until we were in the hotel room to do that.
Okay.
I mean, conspicuous and all.
There hasn't been any delightful people playing music along the streets?
A one-man band playing the entertainer.
I thought that broom was whistling a tune.
The broom. The broom does. It's. Whistle.
Yes.
Yeah, whistle while you work. Can I whistle very well? Probably not. Sometimes I can whistle well. Most of the time I can't. It's fine. But yeah, there's a few brooms going along, sweeping up non-existent mess. There are a couple of what are they called? The street musicians.
Street
They have
Performers.
No, like there's the B name. Starts with B, I think.
Bards.
Busker, yes. A few people busking, and they have pretty full cases, as if just about everyone passing by drops in a few coins. But the music that does the whammy seems to be coming from Dan, the Dan system, and the other various PA Magic Mouse system that is very similar to the one in here in Lodir. That also has this PA system that you guys... Let's see. Castor may remember from the original Cirsola adventure, where after the kobolds had invaded, and after that was done, they basically used the PA system to do calm emotions.
Yes, I do remember that.
Thinking back on that, it seems similar to that, except for like continual mass calm emotions via the PA system, which would require a very high magical aptitude to create. So, anyways, Pip and Zenus are headed to the Tangles, headed to the Graceful Swan. Glimmer and Suliya, you are chilling with Tislin, though she eventually, probably about half an hour after the curfew bells start, says, okay, I need to head out now. The instructions for making the vials are in this book, and she has a book in the back room. If you want to look through it, feel free. It's a very complicated process.
Oh, Suliya, you know what would be fun?
What?
If you try to make it work, and I will tell you if you got it right or not.
That's potentially dangerous, but it could be fun.
Who's here to tell us no?
I mean, I guess let's see what it says. Let's see what it says.
And as you are looking through this book, step 1, have someone able to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, that's you. Done.
Okay, I have to prepare the spell, but I can do that.
Step 2, there is a list of ingredients that need to be mixed together, most of which are in this back storeroom. A couple are missing, but most of them are there. And then there's like equal distribution, heat up to a certain amount, blah blah blah, all this stuff, and then use the cast spell magic, and you'd be able to create 5 of these doses with 1 casting of dispel magic.
Do we have to titrate things? I fucking love titrating things.
Yes.
So there's not all the ingredients. There's some missing.
There's a couple missing. Yes. Most of them are there.
Do they
Aw.
seem like they're crucial ingredients to miss?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Should we make a quick run to the supermarket before it closes?
Do we have enough time? How far away is the supermarket?
Will it be at a supermarket? What's missing?
Let's go to Stop and Shop. Let's go to Kroger.
Let's go to Aldi. I got my Aldi corner.
As Tislin leaves, she yells back, "The guards don't think anyone's here, so don't be making any noise out in the front area." As she closes the door.
Okay. Well, what do we do now?
I have minor illusion. Can we illusion the items? Does that count?
So yeah, you guys spend a decent chunk of time sort of figuring that out. I'm assuming one of you writes it down in your own stuff so you have it for your own personal.
Yes. I
Um,
also want to try and understand the magic behind the PA system. If that will like help us understand how they're doing it.
You find in on a bookshelf that has like it says Zomtit stuff do not touch.
Oops, it fell. You can't read it. I learned
book.
that trick from Zenus.
A book on the Magic Mouth PA system. It is effectively. I don't have it all. Somebody wrote a whole friggin' thesis on how you could make a computer using magic mouths, and it's basically that. Like they magic mouth individual like grains of sand, and then that they use that to make the ones and zeros for talking and stuff.
Oh.
And they use that, and somehow I don't know personally, I don't know exactly how it works, but effectively they made computers and a computer system to make a PA system using magic mouths for the PA system. You see scrawled in the back of this book in very messy handwriting, control system in mayor's house ?
Okay.
Who
And the last
has-
thing I want to
yeah.
do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Is it who all has access, and with an underline, and you see the mayor's name, you see Knight Captain Holden, you see Net Misley Blood Pike, you see Janus Ironbeard.
Okay.
And a couple other names that you also don't recognize because I don't think you'd recognize those last two either. But a couple other names that you wouldn't recognize.
And the last thing I want to do, and then I promise I'll shut up, is can I ask Suliya Stava if they also got whammied? And if they did not, can they speak to Suliya or Zenus long enough to help them on whammy so that they can cast their dispel magic?
You hear in your head, "This town is so wonderful."
Oh, sorry. You'll Beautiful stick, you.
So that's for you guys. Pip and Zenus head to the Graceful Swan. Anything you were doing on the way there?
If other. There we go. Okay.
Is that you froze for a hot second. You said I heard if other.
Other people are playing. I think Zenus would play like very absent-mindedly.
Mm-hmm.
I think just trying to fit in as one of those. Not necessarily trying to get money, but just I think just like playing his counter charm.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, you do that. It does not seem to have much effect on people that have already been whammied. So it does not seem to do much here. It definitely is blocking out the low-key sound that is continuing to go on for you. And for Pip. But it does not seem to be doing much for the people that are, like I said, still whammied. Anything else you guys are doing as you're heading toward the Graceful Swan? Yep.
I'm just keeping an eye out, see if I can see anyone familiar.
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna perceive like no one's ever perceived before. 13.
13. This town has changed a lot since the last time you've been here. Everything is very neat, very organized, very clean, very perfect.
And I bet I don't see Polly anywhere.
Currently, no. And you guys get to the Graceful Swan. You see this old dwarven man. Need a room?
Yeah, we just need one room. Here's a gold piece.
Here's a key.
Okay, bye.
Good night.
Good night.
And goes back to wiping down the counter. And you guys head up to the room. Any other conversations you'd like to have before night end?
Zenus,
Mm-hmm.
what type of humanoid creature was Weems?
Goblin?
A goblin?
Mhm.
I love goblins. Okay.
Yeah, he was a very nice guy. Very intense, but understandably so.
Alright. Alright. I hope everything goes well tomorrow.
And
I do too.
as you all drift off to sleep, Glimmer, you hear in the back of your mind, and you feel if you were a little older, this might be calling to you a little more, but you hear the trailing sound of the "Come little children, the time's come to play, here in my garden of shadows," as you drift off to sleep. It doesn't call to you, but you definitely hear it.
Melissa, that was
As-
beautiful.
Thank you. As we head to break. Hello, everyone, and we're back after a fun, eventful day in here. Nope, not here in Lodeer, not anymore.
We're
in Jorn
finally away
Hilfn.
from here, Lodeer.
In
But
Jorn
God, do we
Hilfn.
wish we were back.
The world's most perfect town, guys. It's great here. Everything is wonderful, and you definitely didn't need to get Dispel Magic for all of you or anything.
No.
But yes, you guys wake up in the morning to the dulcet tones of a calming something coming over the PA system, and as Pep is already done. I'll need everyone to roll wisdom saves. If you're in town.
Oh, that's not very good. That's a... Okay.
It's a 9.
Wisdom, that's also a 9. I rolled a 3.
Do I
Oh,
get
no.
advantage on this?
Mm-hmm.
18.
18 doesn't do it. Everything is great, guys. Glimmer and Suliya, you are in the dark, but everything is wonderful.
I'm just picturing like the thing in cartoons where you just see their eyes. Pitch black.
There's 3 eyes in the room.
You know what? I think I'm gonna start my day by having a really nice bath.
What?
Pip's gonna go bathe.
Everything is wonderful, not not
This is
nonsense.
not opposite day.
So yeah, Glimmer and Suliya, you currently with a fail on those wisdom saves are not entirely sure how to get out of this darkened space. So what is Zenus doing?
Do you want to come scrub my back?
Just gonna roll a luck check for that statement. Tell me, do you want above 10 or below 10?
Above.
Scrubbing Pip's back.
I turned to Suliya. I feel a disturbance in the force.
Isn't everything wonderful? It's just great.
You're
Yeah, so
surprisingly muscular. I was not expecting that.
I climb a lot of buildings.
I should have expected it. Anyway, lift up
It's
the
a
sack and
weirdly
he is...
flirtatious sound in the air.
It's wiry. It's can't push weight, but I can jump.
And
Okay,
as-
well, this is awkward. I'm gonna go get a stone.
As you guys are doing that, what is Castor doing?
Castor woke up early and stood on the edge of town and has really been considering just leaving. Because at this point it feels so much like a lost cause. But they steel themselves, they shift aside their cloak of protection and they read on their leg, go to the color guard, and it's gonna cross their fingers, walk into town.
Roll your whiz save.
Oh, it's cocked. Nope, that's a 4 plus 4 for 8.
Well, I will say that your current thought process was to go to the color guard, so I do believe Castor would go to the color guard. So Castor is doing that. Let's go back to the guys. Zenus is getting a scone and everything is wonderful. What is Pip doing?
Well, bath is done. I'm all good. And what am I capable of wanting to do? I really wanted to visit my ex-wife's house, and I think Tislin gave us the address, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. You could go do that.
Yeah, that should be great.
So, that is what Pip is doing. Is Zenus gonna go with?
Yeah, I think he would have gotten Pip a scone as well.
Oh, thank you.
You just bathed and now you're covered in
Just
crumbs.
crumbs everywhere.
You're still wet.
You're stuck to him because he's a little damp.
You look like a dog that has eaten so much dry food.
Yeah, and as you walk down the street, there are
several
several folks that tip their hat. Good day to you.
So nice.
Should be a great day for work, don't you think? Great day to get something done.
Yeah.
Tip their hat, continue walking. And soon enough, you are in front of a familiar house. But before we do that, Suliya and Glimmer, you hear one bell ding before it is quickly muffled. And footsteps shuffle through the through the office, and you hear a chair squeak as someone sits down.
How much do we remember? I mean, like, we would remember talking to Kislin and that we need to be quiet in here at least, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do I remember the song
Everything's
that...
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Do I remember the song that I heard last night?
No.
No.
No. Not currently.
Okay.
It's with my mom's niece next door.
But as soon as you hear the chair squeak, all of a sudden you hear a "Oh crap!" and a quick rush through the office. You hear papers shuffling, and soon enough there is light. Are you guys okay?
I mean, everything is wonderful. I had a lovely night's sleep last night. I feel so refreshed.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. And she goes and finds a couple of vials and gets you two out of the whammy. It's so hard the first few times.
Very disorienting.
Yes, I do not like having these clouded parts of my brain.
She goes, I've set it up, she says, to I have one set up by my chair, so when I sit down, it goes off
Oh,
in
that
the
is
morning.
very smart.
Yeah, she goes, it's much easier to be casual and to be calm and collected if you actually are casual, calm, and collected on the way here.
Oh, so you kind of like self-whammy for a little bit?
I don't fight it in the morning, no. It's
That
it's
is
so nice to just go with the flow when you wake up in the mornings, because I've been told I can be a bear when I wake up.
Oh, that is fair. So is Zenus. He is very difficult to wake up in the mornings. A bit of a diva. He needs his coffee and his pancakes and a solid 3 hours of makeup time. You know, it's the works.
When do you expect the rest of them back?
Well, that is assuming... Actually, Castor is an early riser, so I expect that they will be here any moment.
Speaking of, Castor, you arrive at the front door right about at that point.
Punctuality is my middle name.
And as you walk through the door, the bell rings once, and you actually, since you're watching Tislin, you actually see her do a little snap as the mage hand goes to silence.
Is that due to a pet peeve of yours, or are you trying to mask the fact that there is a bell? Because I might suggest perhaps simply taking the bell down.
We need to know when people are here, but we cannot cause a ruckus.
That a bell upsets them that much? Man, they don't let anything slide here. This place sucks.
I don't know what sort of stick Captain Holden has up his ass, but it has got to be large.
Bigger than this one. I wave serious stuff around.
What is
Melissa, we established that it was a calm emotion spell being cast, but like a mass calm emotions.
Yeah, and like a powerful mass calm emotion spell. And yeah, Tislin gets a vial to unwhammy Castor.
My thanks. I don't care for that.
It's not the greatest. But we've got to protect the people in this town. So got to stay here and do what we can. But yeah, Captain Holden, he's really something else. Like, all of this is because of him. I feel like he has machinations to become mayor.
Well,
Is he taking part in the debate today?
you had said things changed with his assistant. Is
Well,
he
he
not
got it-
just another puppet himself?
Hmm? I don't know. And the poke board, she pulls it and she flips it over from the other, it like flips into the other side of the room, and it has like conspiracy board on it. And you see lines from him to the Feanor Temple High Priestess. Like, there's a line between them with a question mark. One between him and his assistant, that has the obvious one. And Mayor Kingrip is on there, though this picture of him, he kind of looks a little bit like a doofus, TBH. And then it has a like shadowy picture, like a question mark, of some other contact that is connected to all of them. And she goes, it honestly feels like there's someone running or attempting to run everything here, because everything, I don't know why, but everything feels connected. And we've got to figure out what that connection point is.
Do any of these set off your hag senses, Glimmer?
Would they? I mean, given what we found out yesterday, she's probably like somewhat connected, but like through like convenience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do not think she is central to this plot. I think she is merely taking advantage of an already upsetting situation.
All right, well, where do we start?
We should probably find Pipperin and Zenus and see if they were successful in their plot.
Speaking of, we pop back over to Pip and Zenus in front of a maintained house.
Wow, it's so well maintained.
Look at that lawn.
Yep.
Zenus has been fighting his inner goat urge to eat grass. That's why he enjoys the lawns.
Well, wouldn't that like upset him then? There's not enough grass to eat.
That's racist.
Which part?
Hey, Glimmer can say that. Zenus is her dad. You can't.
And I
I
am
get-
gonna walk up to the front door.
Do you knock or you just stand there?
I'm gonna knock.
Okay.
It'd be rude not to.
As you knock, you hear, "One moment, please." And soon enough, a halfling, familiar halfling woman, comes to the door. What can I do for you?
Is this Pollyanna?
Yes. Because you're still disguised, right?
Would I have?
I don't know.
I
You
mean,
have?
it was born out of anxiety. So would the calm emotions stop him from doing that?
Hmm. Probably yes.
I look like Pip.
You look like
Drama!
Pip. The drama. So, back up. You look like Pip. Pipperin, what are you doing here?
Hello, Pollyanna. I just wanted to say that everything is great.
Everything is wonderful. You are right.
Yeah.
You should come in.
Okay. This is my friend Zenus.
Hello.
Hi. It's good to meet you.
Bring out your strongest alcohol.
It's like, what time is it right now?
That doesn't
You're
matter to
morning
him.
drinking.
It's true. I do
Everything is
enjoy
awesome.
drinking.
You don't need alcohol.
Alcohol makes him.
It's the
And
50s. Everybody drank.
I come in. Where's your friend Katrine?
she's working today.
Okay.
And as you look around, you see pictures of like drawings and like don't think they have cameras here. No, it's drawings of them together.
I don't know. There was a lot of pictures up on that board we just looked at.
Like
And they
Drawings.
were
like pictures of
roommates.
them holding hands
Oh my god, they
Yes.
were roommates.
and kissing.
Maybe.
Everything is wonderful.
Oh man, I can't steal Pip's ex-wife. Already taken.
I mean, you
Well, I mean, with
could.
that attitude.
You could, but now the
Polycule?
morals are shaky.
Polycule. I could just join.
There you go. Join the poly.
That's what Polly's short for. It's a nickname.
Pip's he's
True.
even despite the calm emotions, he's probably still rigid with a smile on his face, and he's just gonna go to the table and just pull up a seat, hop up, clasp his
I'm
hands
sure
together.
their chairs are halfling size. You don't have to hop.
It's true.
She lives
Katrine-
here.
Little pep in my step.
Katrine is also a halfling.
Yeah, Zenus is probably like wildly uncomfortable.
Your furniture is so small. It's like when you visit a kindergarten, they've got the tiny child toilets, and you're like, oh no.
It's so good to
Knees are
see
in
you.
his throat.
You too. It's great to see you.
It's been some time.
It has.
This is my friend Zenus.
You said that already, honey.
Oh. There's like a twitch in the corner of his eye. Like there's just so many. The Pip inside is like freaking out, but the calm emotions Pip is just like. Ah.
Can I get you something to drink?
Yeah, some black tea.
Tea it is. And she goes and makes some tea and brings it in, and it's got 3 red cherries in it.
Just how I like it. Triple threat. Oh, it's really hot. That's great.
Oh, honey, you need to blow on it. And she'll come over and just like put her hand over yours on the teacup and blow on it for you. Just a little bit, it'll be fine.
Thanks.
Anything for you, Zenus?
Some tea would be just fine. I don't know if you already had whatever's been made is really no trouble.
She comes back with another glass of tea. So what brings you out here today, Pep?
I think I wanted an article of your clothing. By the way, the scent of mulberries and cinnamon is really nice. I missed it.
She says, it's Katrine's favorite too.
Oh. Devastating.
Now things are getting interesting. I wonder what Glimmer's up to. Oh, can
Zenus just
Zenus?
sipping the tea.
I
like-
think
Would Zenus? Yeah, you wouldn't know if she's around.
yeah, no. But she comes back to the needs an article of clothing. That's kind of an odd request there, Pipperin.
I suppose it is.
What would you need it for?
You know, I can't quite remember.
If you don't know, then why should I give it to you?
That's a really
We're not
great
married anymore, you know.
point. Yep. I do know. I'm just like staring ahead into the void. We just are on our way passing through and knew you were in town. Wanted you to meet my friends. I have more.
Good for you. You've done so well.
They're real. They're just not here right now. They go to another school.
I wonder if they'll be here at some time.
I'm sure they will.
This is my friend Zenus.
Oh my lord. Holly, what do you do for work?
Oh, I don't need to work.
Oh,
I'm
really?
a trophy wife.
Now that is fascinating.
Katrine does very well.
Well, that's good. What does she do, if you don't mind me asking?
I think I do.
Oh. Well, my apologies. It's just trying to make conversation so Pipperin over here doesn't introduce me for a third time.
We're up to like 5th.
He's such a funny one.
Yes, but his humor grows on you.
She kind of nods.
Just like
Is there
my
anything
foot
else I can?
fungus.
Is there anything else I can do for you two?
I think I'm good. I might just finish this tea and then, I don't know. I don't know, Pipperin and I might go for a stroll around some part, enjoy the lovely day.
It is very wonderful here.
Oh, we stopped by Refuge and Respite on the way here.
But where?
Refuge and Respite. You know, the boarding house. I think.
Okay.
It was nice. It was great. Not as great as here, though. This place is pretty great.
This place is wonderful.
Very wonderful.
Buddy.
Well, if there's nothing else I can do for you, I guess we'll see each other later then? Maybe?
Yeah. Oh, and, Blind Meg says hello.
She just looks very confused. Okay. Well, it was nice to see you again.
He sets his cup down. It's empty. May I use your toilet? That tea goes right through me.
Of course. She leads you down a short hallway to a restroom.
All right. I go into the restroom. I shut the door.
You hear muffled screaming.
Nope, everything's great. Everything's wonderful.
He just shits himself.
Right in front of the toilet.
Just out of stress.
She comes back out to the sitting room. What has gotten into him?
I don't know, he wasn't always this weird. I don't know, he mentioned your name and nothing really else beyond it, so.
It was unfortunate when he left.
Get the details, Zenus. Find out what happened.
Need them deets! Get the tea!
Build a tea.
It's role playing. Allow me to act in my role and do all the things I need to
Play
do.
faster.
Meanwhile, Pip is gonna crack the door of the bathroom open, and he's gonna try and sneak through the house. He's calm, but he's still a creep.
Calm.
He's gonna do that thing where he opens it up and then he slowly steps out, and he's just gonna do a peruse. Put his hood up.
Give me a... It's not a disadvantage, but I am going to say that you can't add your proficiency bonus. So just do basically a straight dex roll.
Okay, so not stealth, just dexterity, even though I'm trying to stealth.
Yeah, because the mass calm emotions thing, like, yeah, you're trying to be stealthy, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have advantage because of my cloak of elven kind, or no? That's only on stealth.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 16 and a 17.
Dang.
So that will be a 20.
Okay. You feel pretty stealthy.
Just kind of see what she's been up to. And also
Don't
steal
go
an
down
article of
this
clothing.
road, Pip. delete the follow.
It'll be quick, and then I'll come back at some point. Probably after Zenus has gotten some details.
You start to stealth around. Any specific thing Zenus is going to ask, or any how would this conversation go?
You said he left. What happened there?
You know how Pipperin is.
I really don't. He and I are recently acquainted.
Everything was going well, I thought. And then one morning he was just gone. Normally he would come back, but it's been a while.
Is that congruent with what Pip's story has been?
Dev? Question mark?
Or what he's told Zenus?
Oh, he's been pretty enigmatic about all of it. So he hasn't really said much.
Okay, well, I'm going with her word over yours.
That's
I don't
smart.
know shit
Actually,
about
that is very smart.
I don't know shit about Pip's lifestyle right now. Well,
I thought I had him on the more straight and narrow, but apparently it wasn't meant to be.
Well, speaking purely as a member of a different planar group, mercurialness is certainly an admirable trait. It keeps things interesting. Probably not the best for a marriage, though. You never know.
You need to be on the same page for that to work, and we just never were.
Well, I won't sit here and drink your tea any longer. I have nothing else to talk about, and frankly, I'm a fan of weird combinations of various things, but I don't know if I'll ever try the cherries again.
That's how he liked it.
And you remember that. So there's obviously something still there.
She kind of sighs a little bit and sits back and kind of stops talking for a while.
I was gonna say Zenus would maybe just like set the saucer down and either he'd kind of just let the pause sit there or just let it hang and let her either talk, or if she doesn't seem like she wants to talk again, he'd get up and walk out.
Pipperin will come back before Zenus leaves and says, "Woo, had to yell timber for some of those logs. Okay, I'm ready to go."
That is
God, I
foul.
wish Castor was there.
That is the most foul. You apologize for that comment immediately to the lovely lady right here.
Apologize to me.
Let's assume real life friends who had to hear that with their actual human ears.
And to backtrack a little bit, you snooped around and you found a master bedroom. And you found...
It looks so clean.
It's very neat. And you found a kid's room with
But deadbeat dad.
The bed is made, and it does not look like it has been slept in a while.
Are there any photos of a child in the room? Or pictures or drawings?
Pictures. You see, yes, as you look in, a noticeably darker complexion than either you or Polly child, but still halfling.
I take the photo.
Okay. And we come back to that gross conversation. What else would you guys like to do?
I think Zenus is ready to leave, so he'll stand up and just say, "Thank you for the lovely hospitality, Father, but we really must get going and leave you to your work around here."
It was nice to see both of you.
It's wonderful
Do come
to meet
again.
you. Pipperin.
Yeah, let's go. This was wonderful. I'll probably see you again sometime.
That would be wonderful. And she ushers you out the door, closes it behind you.
As soon as she closes the door, Pip will just keep walking. And then he'll just fall flat on his face.
Pipperin.
I don't know why I'm so tired, but I just need a nap.
We can nap in another location. Maybe it's worth heading to. I know what we said we were going someplace, but
We should find our
We have-
friends.
Yeah, would we have like caught up to them at the house by now?
Is that what you were doing?
Did we decide on that?
I don't think Zenus wrote anything down, so I don't know if he's coming to you all, but I don't... That might be a little too metagamey.
We should definitely find our friends.
Do we know we have friends?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Well, we know that you guys were going to find Polly, so...
Yeah.
Castor had assumed that they went to find Polly last night. That was very much the way that Pip had said, I sneak off while you guys are asleep. And then Zenus had said, well, I'll go with you. Castor had still assumed that they had already done this.
That was only going to be if everybody was in the same place.
We could always check the tavern where they stayed and see.
Did they tell us where they were going?
I thought they
I
did.
don't think
I
they
think
made
yeah.
a secret of it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are Glimmer, Castor, and Suliya doing?
You start putting up one posters. Have you seen these two boys?
Excuse me, we're looking for our boys.
Have you seen our boys?
Oh no, we've abandoned our boys.
My
boy.
boy!
You know, he's kind of a greasy boy. Trash
Yeah,
boy.
I think we would have gone after them.
Trash boy, stink man.
So as you three are walking through the streets toward the Tangles, which is where you have the last place you know Zenus and Pip were, a loud crash suddenly echoes from around the corner, followed by the deep shouting of a member of the Crown's Guard. Hey you! Stop or I shoot! Amidst the chaos, a teenager with a black eye and wearing ratty clothes picks himself up from the wreckage of a nearby stall, and makes direct eye contact with Suliya.
Does this person seem familiar?
No. He barrels toward you and he shoves a slip of paper and a small, cold vial in your hands. Caddy's expecting you. You gotta pay her after tonight. And then he
What?
sort of pushes past you and moves to run away. What would you like to do?
How are the Crown's Guard not under the calm emotion spell?
I think you would have
They should be fine with crime.
You would have been... I'm assuming you guys, in your conversation that you had the previous day, that the Crown's Guard, or the Town Guard, sorry, I'm using an adventure module. The Town Guard, corral and take people that are causing a ruckus and whatnot.
But to do that job, you would have to be able to feel enough emotion to know that what they're doing is wrong.
I think we should just accept it and move on. Instead of argue with the DM about it. No, I think that we should not argue with the DM about it and just move on.
They have magical earplugs.
In any case,
I'm just saying that could potentially be helpful for us as adventurers to know, but whatever.
So that's what happens. What would you like to do?
Oh, what did he hand me?
A slip of paper and a small, cold vial, and says, Caddy's expecting you.
I'm assuming that he's long gone at this point, or do I still see him?
He was moving to run away, yes.
I open up the slip of paper, I guess?
You see a long, complicated grocery list.
Does it look like the items for the Dispel Magic that me and Suliya investigated? No.
Damn. As you are looking at this thing that he handed you, the Crown's Guard have come around the corner and you see them level their crossbow and shoot toward the teen.
Oh wait, do not shoot the He's just a boy. What are you doing?
Do we want to cause a scene?
I don't want to cause a scene, but I do not. I'll message Castor. I do not even think that somebody in the calm emotions would be okay with somebody attacking a child.
That's what I was trying to, but it's whatever. I pull out my sword and I cut the crossbow bolt.
I guess we're doing this then. I guess we're initiating combat against these guards.
Not combat, but as a calm person who would not be okay with an armed guard attacking a child, I will, as the bolt flies by me, pull out my sword and like hit it to the ground and be like, doesn't seem very calm, my friends. Perhaps we de-escalate the situation.
Please, he's just a boy.
Give me an attack roll, just to see if you actually hit this crossbow, because it's a crossbow. That's a difficult thing to do.
19 plus 8, 27.
Yeah, you do that thing. The bolt is cut down. The child or the teenager runs off. And the crowd's guard come up to you. Are you associated with that kid?
No.
No, I've never met him in my life.
Though it seems odd to attack children. Seems
What did he gave you something? What did he
unnatural.
I'm gonna. Oh shit! No, it's a ritual. Never mind. Hold on.
Lie, Suliya, lie. You can lie, they can't.
He didn't give me anything. He just looked at me weird. I don't know who he was though.
Give me a deception check.
I don't know how good my deception is, guys.
Good vibes.
That's not great.
Oh no.
Can I try and help her and like try and subtly like take the items from her so she can like show that she's empty-handed?
Give her something else.
Yeah, can I like pass her just like, I don't know, like some gold? We're going to go shopping.
I rolled a 10, by the way.
A 10?
Yeah.
They're looking at you.
I'm just gonna say, this is just my grocery shopping list. I was going shopping with my friends.
And some gold.
He was acting suspicious, had a knife on his person. Are you sure you didn't know who he was?
I am absolutely positive.
No, sir, we simply saw a child running and did not want him to be hurt, even if
he refused to comply with lawful orders.
I'm sure there will be a time when you run into him again where less force is required. Perhaps speaking to him would be a good way. Calm face.
Well,
please, sir, we are from out of town. We do not want any trouble. I cannot abide by seeing a child get hurt.
We're tourists.
Yes. I have a fanny pack and everything.
It has my own fishbowl in it.
Well, we'll need to find him. Perhaps we will keep an eye out for him. If you find him, bring him to us. That will help alleviate the suspicion off of you.
Of course. We would be happy to comply with local authorities.
And they kind of growl a little bit.
I keep calm in my face.
Glimmer stays very quiet when Castor says that they'll comply with the authorities. She's grown up with Zenus. She knows.
We all know.
And they, and the other guard goes, "Come on, Dave. He can't be too far." And he looks back at you guys and says, "We've got our eyes on you. We saw you loitering around, looking at Suliya. We saw you loitering around the Shimmer Ward last night."
Loitering?
Loitering.
We got lost.
Is standing there after getting lost a crime now?
We certainly disrupted the peace as we didn't know where we were going.
Because perhaps the passive aggressiveness is not needed.
Well, we'll be on our way. We're headed to get groceries anyway. I turn and I leave.
Thank you for your service.
Very quickly follow Castor too.
Yeah.
Don't say anything, just leave.
Confidence is key. Confidence and concise.
Man, we did the one thing that we said we would not do.
We did what?
We drew
In our
attention to
defense,
ourselves.
I don't think that we had a choice there. The
No,
other
that poor
option.
child was going to get shot. And we've already seen that happen. It does not end well.
Yeah. Listen, we could have done a whole lot worse than stop one crossbow bolt, okay?
This is true.
What did he mean by that, though? By the. I look at the grocery list again. What's on it?
Well, perhaps we
groceries?
wait until we are out of sight, Suliya. I think
Okay.
we are going to have to tread lightly. I think that they're going to be keeping in a special eye on us.
Cool. And yeah, you guys are looking at this grocery list. It is very long, has a lot of weird things on it. Mangoes, eggs, eggplant, tomatoes, mayonnaise. It's just a whole bunch of random
Suliya,
things.
you don't happen to know ciphers, do you?
I might. I think I might actually, from what you said. I'm assuming it's written in code of some sort.
Perhaps if we take
I
it to
look at the-
Pipperin, he can read Thieves' Cant, can he not?
Thieves' Cant isn't codes. Thieves' Cant is strange, odd things people write on the side of the building to know where you're allowed to pee in peace.
Like a code, perhaps?
No, not a code. True
This doesn't seem
codes
like a
are
good
works
Thieves'
of
Cant, does it?
intellectual.
Give me, as you're looking at the Suliya, give me a investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. That is a 15.
By the way, Thieves' Cant's description literally says during your rogue training you learn Thieves' Cant, a secret mix of dialect, jargon, and code that allows you to hide messages in seemingly normal
Yeah,
conversation.
but there's a specific
Code.
feat that is for code.
Yeah.
For
But
codes.
in any case, yeah, you're looking at this and you notice the first letter of each item, if you read it down, says, "Meet me behind the Dahlia after the job, no excuses."
Like a job?
She's expecting money from you, no?
Is she? I guess so. And who is this person that we're supposed to be meeting with?
He said Caddy.
Okay.
Disguise self, can I only cast it on myself or can I cast it on other people as well?
I think disguise self is self, alter self is others, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Don't have it in front of me, I could be completely wrong, but I think that's what it is.
Alright, it says yeah, self. Okay, never mind. Well, I do not have dispel magic. My theory was perhaps if one of us could disguise ourselves and go and find them, because we've pretty much immediately compromised ourselves.
I mean, if we meet up with Pip, he has that hat, doesn't he?
Yes, but Pip is...
We have to find him first.
Yes, and he's also whammied.
This is true.
Perhaps, I don't know. I'm just assuming he is. Not to be rude, but he does not exactly strike me as the wise type.
So,
Yeah.
so
Kind
are
of
you
operates
guys...
more on instinct, I think.
So, are you guys going to try to find the guys? Or you're going to try to find this kid? Or something else?
I don't want to find the kid.
I don't want to find the kid either because
I don't want to find our guys.
Yeah, I want to do it in like a, you know, where it's like you like pass by them and it's like a you don't know them to like the outside eye. You like slip them a note. It's very like you guys are sitting on opposite sides of like a bench,
Well,
like a spy movie.
we have message and we have the banana stone too.
Oh, I have an idea. Perhaps I can cast disguise self on myself. I will go and look for our boys, and then I will instruct them to meet you at a meeting place, and then they will not be connected to you.
So then what do? Just act natural, I guess?
Do what we were told to do.
Do some grocery shopping?
Do we actually have to?
I don't think we actually have to get the items. I think this is just...
Do you want me to
Telling us.
identify what is in that flask?
Sure.
Okay. I'll take the 10 minutes and ritual cast identify.
As you do that, it looks like a healing potion, but as you're identifying it, you get a whiff of an odd alchemical smell. And as you cast identify, you get the sense that this is a stone vein poison vial. This rare poison is derived from the bile of specific basilisks, though through an arduous and expensive alchemical process, the bile is refined into a poison that turns the target blood to stone in a matter of seconds, inducing paralysis and then swift death if the poison is not cured. Creature can do some con saves, blah, blah, blah. If the target is still poisoned after 1 minute, the creature's blood turns to stone and the creature dies. There's a secret creation method that is not made aware of through the identify potion or spell. But the insidious thing about this is this only is effective if it is it is only poisonous is if it is directly into a vein, like if it's through an injury. Swallowed, it's like a healing potion.
Oh dear. We may have stumbled into something far above what we were anticipating. This is a poison.
I mean, it's also a healing potion if you swallow it.
Yes, but I do not think you were handed it and given a cipher code in any way that could have been construed as anything other than malicious intent. Not for you, but I believe that if you take it to Caddy, this Caddy individual has nefarious purposes.
Can I remember anything in my past that might relate to this? Because I'm very confused right now.
So I think I will clarify a couple things. So it appears this runner got the poison from Caddy and delivered it to a person who he recognized as who he's supposed to give it to, i.e. Suliya was the person he's supposed to give it to, though history check if you'd like.
Wait, hold on. There's that person. Oh no, there's someone running around in my face.
I warned us of this yesterday. This is not new information. We already knew that part.
Is just Suliya doing the history, or can all of us do it?
You all can, but that was what it was about.
Oh,
if
okay.
you would remember that.
Oh, cool.
Dear.
I'm a criminal now.
Well, you're being framed for one, at least.
Well,
Or
the
someone
town guard
using your face wanted.
The town
A
guard
poison
didn't
virus.
recognize you as a criminal yet. If we can finish our business quickly and get out of here.
Perhaps we can find you.
that would be the ideal way to do this, because I want to know who stole my face. And why was it me in specific? And also, what are they doing? But I don't know if that's dangerous to get into, actually.
We're literally trying to join them up.
So as you guys are all doing this, what are Pip and Zenus doing?
I did have a point I wanted to talk about real quick. I'm so
Go for it.
sorry. I'm so obnoxious. I'm taking so much time. That kid wasn't under the calm emotions. He had poison. Whatever, source Caddy is, they might be trying to start a revolution to fix all this themselves.
Perhaps we could talk to Tivoli. No. Fuck.
There must be another group in this town that has an ability to resist whatever this is or to overcome its powers. I say we find them and potentially join forces. Poisoning officials might not be what we would consider noble, but it might be what needs to happen. Towns don't always need adventurers to come in and solve their problems. Sometimes they have capable people in them already who can deal with things.
But they were
only because I do sort of want to know who stole my face, and I want to talk to them.
My
we can find
concern
the
is
face.
that they were willing to use Suliya's face to allow her to take the fall.
Yes, because if outsiders came into your town and you needed someone to take the fall, who better than an adventurer that you don't know and you've never met? You just happen to spy them from a clock tower, and it's convenient. Suliya is very unassuming looking, a safe bet. If you were to see Suliya in a crowd, she's just another halfling. You wouldn't think too much about it.
You're so much more than just another halfling.
I know you're so much more than just another halfling to us, but to anyone else looking at you from afar, you're a halfling. Like, Zenus and I stick out like sore thumbs, and Pipperin looks like a criminal. Well, he didn't when he looked like Flip. But, I don't know if it's personal. I think it's just circumstance. Now we can go back to the boys. Yeah.
What are the boys doing?
Zenus, look at that hedge. Isn't that a nice hedge?
It's a very nice hedge.
Oh my god.
I think what does Zenus have memory of? I feel like that is the hardest part for my brain to wrap around right now. Just with the calm emotions thing, and like if we're separated from the group, we don't remember being a part of them unless we're not whammied.
Yeah, I think you would recall, like, you guys would know that Glimmer, Castor, and Suliya exist, but you don't know that you're, like,
adventuring with them,
adventuring together. I think the color guard would have sort of lodged itself in your brain, and you're not sure why. So you may want to go back there, but there is a lot of fun things to do in town too. So,
Ooh, are those mums? Oh, I love mums. Those are great mums.
Mums are fine. They're not anything to write home about. We should. I think Zenus would be kind of steering Pip and him like in the direction of the color guard, just because that's his brain keeps thinking of that, and then.
Yep.
I mean, I think he would probably take the most obvious central paths through to try and like.
Yeah, and
if there's something he can meet up with somebody or catch somebody's eye.
Yeah, I think. Give me. You do that. I'm going to say, give me a luck check. And we're going to say above a 10 is a good thing.
$16.
Glimmer, Castor, Suliya, give me perception checks.
Ooh, 3 plus 6.
Can I say they have
No.
advantage because I have bright green hair?
Yeah, we were kind of looking for them.
rolled the same thing twice. I rolled a 15.
13.
With advantage. Ooh, 15 plus 6. 21.
Are we doing advantage?
Go for it.
Yeah. Bright green
18.
hair.
We're looking for a goat. Have you seen my goat?
Excuse me, have you seen a goat? No. He's like 6, almost 6 feet tall.
Bat.
You are yeah, you guys have just come Glimmer, Castor, Suliya have just come off of this kind of traumatic event with this kid and are starting to walk towards the tangles when you spot green hair walking through the street with a mission.
Okay, when I see them, I'm gonna message Zenus and be like, I know this is strange for you. Pretend you do not recognize us.
Zenus
Hi, by
got
the
to
way.
meet my wife.
Alrighty.
Okay, and then Suliya, can you quietly dispel magic on Zenus?
I can try. Stealth
Like-
cast.
In passing.
I'm just gonna go and squat down and stare at some ducks that are floating around in like a little pond. That's so wonderful.
I look at the
It has-
grass again.
The components are verbal and somatic.
Just do a stealth check to see.
Can I
boy.
stand kind of shielding her?
Well, technically, she
great.
can hide behind you with her halfling features.
Yeah.
It's not great, guys. That's a 5. No, a 6. A 6.
You didn't grab any of those
cover.
things to bring with you?
No, she wouldn't give them to us.
Wow, what a bitch.
I had tried to take one because we were gonna bring it to your wife's to free her.
Oh.
She has
But she didn't
cover,
let us.
Melissa.
The town guard that are patrolling the street had passed by and were not, or had continued on and were not looking at you as you cast the spell.
Oh,
Quack, quack, little duckies.
And I think you went for Zenus, yeah?
Yes.
So Zenus is unwhammied.
Okay, and then I'm gonna message Zenus again, and we fucked up. We fucked up really bad.
How did you? Oh my god! Hold on.
There was a child.
Oh
I think
no.
we joined the mafia.
Okay, well let's consult our resident mafia expert.
You need to unwhammy him.
I'm working on it.
Quack, quack. You want some... Hey, you want
I'll
some
wait-
bread?
don't feed ducks bread.
Yeah, motherfucking breadcrumb.
It's wonderful. This
No,
place is
don't
wonderful.
feed ducks bread. They'll
Can
grow
I-
dependent on halfling interference. They'll develop into themselves.
No, I'll try and stealthily
I don't actually have
cast
any
dispel magic.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Go
just a
for it.
stealth check.
Yeah.
$11.
Glimmer fakes a heart attack.
Oh no, someone help my wife. She's having a heart attack.
Ah,
My rock wife
My
is having a
little-
heart attack.
it's going dark. My arm is numb.
Give me
Remember me.
a performance check as the town guard that had passed by when Suliya cast were their attention was caught as Zenus did, because I rolled a 6 on your luck check for that with the 11 stealth.
I as calmly as I can fake concern for Glimmer.
I got a 12.
A 12. What is going on?
Oh, my heart.
My wife is feeling unwell. How do you say this calmly? I'm praying for her safety.
Am I dispelled right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the guard.
Okay.
Hello there, mister. I just got to see.
What's going on?
I just got
causing a ruckus.
I just got to see my ex-wife again. And she's doing all right. And she has a new partner and apparently a kid that has maybe disappeared recently. And it was tough, and I'm remembering everything about it. And something about this town made me have to go through it. And so you're gonna die! And I'm gonna try to stab him with a dagger.
Oh wow! Now look who's causing a scene. Hey, Glimmer!
She just stops.
Pip just flips out. He was forced to sit through that and to go through it, and he's just flipping out now. And he's gonna attack this guy.
Are the guard people wearing metal armor?
Oh, Suliya.
Oh, we fucked up. We joined the mob. You apparently broke Pipperin.
I mean, we could have done this fight a long time ago, but you know how much self-restraint I have? A lot.
I'm so proud of. I like tap you on the cheek. I'm so proud of you and your restraint. You really showed an initiative.
What's your
We're going
attack?
to die here.
It's not good.
Maybe we just get out of town, you know? They've already got some sort of insurrection happening. Maybe we don't have to be part of it.
It's a 9.
Your dagger clinks against... You use your dagger, right? Or your rapier?
My dagger.
Dagger. Your dagger clinks against the split armor of this town guard and does not do any damage, and he...
As a bonus action?
Oh, I did do 2. That's weird. What's your AC? Or actually, give me a acrobatics.
Acrobatics, okay. 26.
As he attempts to grab your wrist, he misses as you slip away.
And then I'm going to throw my alchemist fire on him.
I think we're going to hold on that for a hot second.
Or at least I'm going to try.
No, we're going to be rolling initiative.
Okay, I'm going after him. Trip is broken. Or Pip is broken.
But we are... It's 3 minutes early, but we're going to pause here for there because we're... Yeah.
You promised you would be chill!
As...
I made the promise. I'm chill. Pipperin, I have no idea.
As Jorn Hilfn is going to devolve into chaos here in a hot sec, but it'll be next.
As I'm attacking, I'm just yelling, "She has a kid!"
We didn't even last in morning!
She has a kid!
What did you do?
Thank you guys.
And a new wife!
So much for watching. We greatly appreciate you. Hit that follow if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're so
See the
inclined.
final episode.
We'll be back on Wednesday with some Dungeon Sphere and next Monday when Pipperin goes to jail.
You can only push a guy so far.
Thank you so much for watching.
You
We
tried to
greatly
kill him with a
appreciate
dagger.
I'm gonna try
And
again!
then you tried to light him on fire.
Well, I'm gonna
Have a
try
great
again!
Rest of your evening. And we hope to see you back here very, very soon. Bye.